Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and join us for night number 2 of our midweek and game number 2 of a 3-game week indeed. We've been enjoying the grind of the Championship this season. We were here last night with Bournemouth beating QPR 2-1 to go top of the league. Tonight, we will be watching Stoke versus Barnsley, where Stoke could go top of the league. Another 6 games in the Championship today. So a little bit of a mini super stream, but we will be focused in the main on Stoke versus Barnsley. I think all the games are on the red button once again. So do let me know which game you are watching and keep us appraised of everything that's happening in the Championship tonight, or whichever game you are watching. I mean, it's Champions League on tonight as well. No 8 p.m. games tonight, so everything kicks off at the same time and finishes sort of roughly at the same time. Obviously, we had West Brom and Reading kicking off 8 p.m. last night with 4 other 7:45. So this little bunch of 6 fixtures will take us through round number 7. We'll be over with these, and that is how the table looks. And for Stoke, looking very good. And can they get the win and put themselves top of the table? For Barnsley, down in 19th, they'll be looking at a big jump if they can get the win here tonight, potentially up into or around the top half there. There are your fixtures, if you can see them over on the left. It's Birmingham versus Fulham, Bristol City versus Luton, Coventry versus Cardiff, Forest versus Borough. The game we're covering here, Stoke versus Barnsley, and Swansea versus Millwall. Once again, let me know who you're watching, and please keep in touch with us through the next couple of hours with what's happening in your game. Let's get to the teams. We'll get to the comments and we'll say some hellos as everyone on watch-alongs. And I doubt he'll be here tonight, our fan sponsor, Luca, because I bet he'll be down at the Bet365 to watch this one. Luca, with help from his dad, is sponsoring us here. Lovely Luca there, our fan sponsor. Football is nothing without fans, and I'm nothing without football. Good luck to Luca, of course. Good luck to anyone of a Barnsley persuasion as well. We'll get into the comments in a minute. Hello, I can see some familiar names in there. Promise we will get there. Let's do our team news first. We'll do the game we're focusing on, and then I'll move around the other 5. So, Stoke versus Barnsley, I think, what are we saying? 5th versus 19th. For Stoke in goal, 3 wins in 4 for Stoke. Bursic, the back 3, vaunted back 3, look good, don't they? Ostigard, Suter, and Wilmot. The wing-backs, who we spoke about a lot in the Football 365 piece, a good battle of wing-backs this one today. Timon down the left scored that brilliant goal against Forest, didn't he? Tommy Smith down the right, an assist machine for Huddersfield. Already, I think, 3 assists already this season as well for him. In the midfield, we suspect Sawyers and Allen may sit and let Vrancic get a little bit further forward. Vrancic certainly doing the business with the key passes and the creative work for Stoke. Up top for the Potters, Surridge and Brown on the bench. For Stoke, Davies, Bart, Klukas, Doughty, Ince, Thompson, and Seema, who I've been hearing lots about from Stoke fans as well. Get your thoughts in on that 11. For Barnsley, Collins in goal. Now, I'm not sure they'll line up like that. The way I think they'll line up, I think it'll be that shape, will be that Britton will play right wing back. Sibic will play as one of the centre backs. And normally I've seen Apo Jaume, I know he's a big guy, play as a deep central midfielder. Look, Britton could play midfield and Sibic could play right wing back, but I'm not sure. Keep an eye on that. SofaScore may be right. Certainly, Helik won't be moving anywhere, and Moon Styles, again, another versatile one. Palmer won't be moving anywhere. So in the absence of Josh Benson in central midfield, we're not 100% sure how that is going to line up. Up top for Barnsley, though, we mentioned him again in the Football 365 piece. Aaron Leia Iseka, first start for him after visa problems. The Belgian striker arriving. Possibly Fraser will play wide rather than down the middle with Woodrow off him. But again, we will have a look and see what transpires with that. On the bench for the Tykes: Walton, Shraha, Gomez, Hondermark, Adebayo, Coyle, and Adur. So they've got players who can affect the game on the bench. Not to say that Stoke haven't. By the way, let's say some hellos real quick. Leeds 2021, welcome. Connor, welcome. Come on, you swans. Owen, in 15 minutes, the pain begins. We've just seen Chris Hughton arriving. We'll get on to that in a second. Alex, Daryl, a loud meal from Ukraine. You love to see it. Cherry's Red Army. What a night in Dean Court last night. Tremendous stuff. Good performance by good game, actually. They QPR pretty good value as well, weren't they? Welcome, Mark. Play up Sky Blues. Welcome, Mr. E. Welcome, Iain, who I'm hoping his side Rotherham softened up Lincoln ahead of the weekend. Right. I'm seeing team news come in. So I'll come back to the comments and I'll head over and see if we can bring all of those teams up on the screen ahead of these games. Let's go to Birmingham versus Fulham first. Of course, Fulham with a win. What's their goal difference? Goal difference is much better than Stoke. So if Fulham win, they'll probably be top. If Stoke win, they might be top. It's kind of like that, isn't it? And Fulham visit Birmingham, who are horrible to play against, aren't they? And horrible to score against as well. They're looking good. Birmingham up in 9th place. Could be as high as 3rd. Says my maths without checking out who's actually playing who there. In goal for Blue, Sarkic, Pedersen, Dean and Roberts across the back. Colin and Bella, the wing-backs. Woods and Sunjic. Chong, Jukiewicz and Hogan. Nice and settled for Blues, which does mean, I know you're going to be asking me about him, Troy Deeney on the bench. You can see him down there, number 36 for Blues. For Fulham, Marco Silva, Gazzaniga in goal. Brian and Adoy are the fullbacks. Adrabio and Ream, the centre-backs. Combative midfield actually looks deliberately set to play Birmingham, doesn't it? Reed, Seri and Chalobah. That's an interesting little wrinkle tactically there for Fulham. They don't want to get beat up in that midfield area if they are too light. Look at the front three, though. Very good indeed. Bobby Reed, one side, Harry Wilson, the other. Mitro down the middle. Some goals in that front three against the Championship's best defence. Interesting. I say best defence. I should qualify that. The team who have conceded the fewest goals thus far this season, to be very, very specific about what I'm saying. They've got the best defence. Let's head over to Ashton Gate. How far are we away from kickoff? About 5 minutes. Try and get this all done. Looking at Michael Morrison's nice trainers there. The Reading centre-back on Sky Sports. Today, it's Bristol City versus Luton. There is your Robins team. Bentley, Viner, Baker continues at fullback. Atkinson and Callas continue at centre-backs. Pring left. Masengo, who is... I wouldn't have had him pegged as a wide midfielder. He's looking pretty good, actually, isn't he? A lot of rave reviews for Han Noah Masengo. I think Ben HD picked him out in our Championship 365 show over on the Planet Sport Network. James, and a start for Alex Scott, the massively highly rated youngster in there in the midfield. Vyman and Martin up top. So the Matty James, Andy King central midfield, we think possibly broken up, unless that turns out to be a slightly different system. And we'll only know that 20 minutes into the game, probably when we get the heat maps up. For Luton, Sluga in goal. Bree and Bell are the fullbacks. And They have fit centre-backs now. They've struggled to get fit centre-backs on all season so far. Luton and Cal Naismith's been doing a turn. Osho as well. Bradley and Lockyer starting centre-halves there. Berry, who came on and scored twice, didn't he, against Blackburn. Burke and Lansbury in the midfield. I'm not entirely sure Mpanzu will be playing that far forward. So, again, we'll check and find out the actual wrinkles of the system. Jerome, the target man, the experienced striker up top with Cornick there as well. Keep your comments coming. We'll just get all of the teams read out. Maybe I'll go to comments after I've done this next one, and then we'll do a few more. I just don't want to get caught short before kickoff. An interesting looking matchup. Coventry versus Cardiff over at the Coventry Building Society Arena. Cov in 8th, Cardiff in 10th. Cov could go to 15 points, Cardiff to 14 from 7 games. Both teams could target 2 points per game if either of them can get a win. Today, there's your Cov team. Moore, Clark, Sultan, McFadzean, and Hyam, the back three. Mattheson and Darbo, the wing backs. Harmer, Allen, double pivot. O'Hare, Waghorn, Gyökeres. Interesting. Goals for Cov in that team, you'd think. But they're coming up against that fearsome backline of Cardiff. I don't believe they'll line up like that. So I'll say how I think they will. So Phillips in goal. I suspect it'll be back three. Morrison, Flint, Nelson. And G right wing back. Bagan, left wing back. Pack and Volk central. Kiefer Moore makes a start. We thought he might do. Ruben Coyle makes a start. I'm not surprised after a brilliant sub cameo against Forest from him. Mark Harris also there. There is Apo Haume leading out the Barnsley players. And there is Aaron Leia Iseka, who I'm seeing for the first time. I know he did come on as a sub, didn't he, for Barnsley. So the players are coming out. I said I'd go to comments. I'm going to speed the hell up here. We're going to do Forest Borough, Swansea Millwall, hopefully before this game kicks off. And there we go. Ooh. Brice Samba has been dropped in goal by Forest. Ugh. That's always the surefire sign of a manager in trouble. Switch out the keeper. Horvath in over Samba. Interesting. Thoughts in on that in the comments. Lowe, McKenna, Worrell, Umbe-So. Who's playing right? Is Umbe-So playing right back? Interesting. Garner and Yates continue together. Johnson and Zinkernagel wide with Graben off Taylor. So, yeah, just a headline there, really. Samba, the keeper, dropped. We say dropped. He's not in the team for whatever reason for Forest. For Borough, Lumley in goal. Jake Steele and Peltier, fullbacks. Hall and Fry. Sikili. Not one I'm familiar with. Let me know in the central midfield there for Borough. Howson, Tavernier, Crooks, Hernandez starts again. And look up top, Spora. So the two European players who, forgive my lack of European footballing knowledge, I'm not too familiar with, both start. Came in the window for Borough. They both start in this one. Right, quickly. Swansea versus Millwall. They give me a 5-second countdown on the screen there on Safer Score. Let's get through this and get to your comments. My apologies if you commented about 10 minutes ago and I haven't read it out yet. Hamer in goal for Swans. Bennett, Norton, Cabango, Manning and Laird, wingbacks. Grimes and Downs, centre-backs. Nitcham starts. Patterson and Pirro for Millwall. Bialkowski, Ballard, Wallace, Cooper, Malone and Mitchell continues to deputise the right wing-back. Kieftenbeld, Saville, Wallace and Bennett with Tom Bradshaw getting a start up top. Corley Woodrow and Joe Allen are shaking hands or bumping fists ahead of this one in the centre circle. We are about to get going. So we will hone in now fairly and squarely on Stoke versus Barnsley. Please let me know what game you're watching. Keep me updated as we go through the nights. Michael O'Neill. Michael Owen then. Michael O'Neill. Steely Glare as he looks on. And there is Marcus Shop. There are your teams in this one. We're about to kick off. Stoke versus Barnsley. Bursick, Ostigard, Suter, Timon, Smith, Franchich, Sawyers, Allen, Brown, Surridge. For Stoke. For Barnsley, Collins, Halmer, Hellick, Moon, Styles, Civic, Palmer, Britton, Woodrow, Iseka, and Fraser. Woof. Did we make it? I think we did. We have the taking of the knee by the players here. I think everybody did it then. Sometimes we get some who choose not to. That is absolutely fine. Up to anybody what their choice is. And we kick off in this one. Stoke versus Barnsley, as ever. I'm watching on a Sky Sports TV feed. We'll do regular time syncs if and when you need them. As usual, if you're watching on Sky Go or Now TV, you may be a little bit ahead or behind me. I follow. You'll almost certainly be behind me. Smart TV as well. So do listen out for those sound checks, timestamps, and we'll all get lined up. Cheers, everybody. Might have a little adult beverage tonight. 40 seconds gone in this one as the ball's played out to Tommy Smith into Sawyers. Good press by Palmer. Wins it there. Sawyers knocks that into the front to Surridge. First things first, I think SofaScore got it right. So I will owe them an apology there. Yeah, Apo Jaume is playing centre-back. Toby Sibic is playing wing-back. Callum Britton, who normally plays right wing-back, is playing central midfield. So well done, SofaScore. It looked a funny configuration, but they were indeed correct. Suter has it at the back. Let's get into the comments. Welcome along, Brad. Welcome along, QPR Forever. Peanuts. Here they come. Here come those rumours. Is that live on Twitter? LRRMR. Have we got breaking news from the Derby end? We'll see if that's breaking. Anyone put any meat on the bone for that one? Stephen is in the stadium. You love to see it. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. And thank you for looking after us with the sponsorship here. Iseka goes down the left. He's closed down by Ostergaard. It's a corner for Barnsley. Who else are we saying hello to? Oh, Stephen, change for kickoff. So Naismith in for Bradley. And there was me saying that Luton have got their centre-backs back. Stuart watching us alongside Blues TV. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. So corner to Barnsley, which Corley Woodrow is going to take. Woodrow takes it short. Here's Palmer. Styles puts the cross in. Big header out by Harry Suter. And it's all the way back with Civic, Palmer, Styles. Barnsley started just the better in this in the first 3 minutes. Palmer just has it toe-ended away from him. Here's a counter-attack chance for Stoke. Brown feeds it forward to Surridge. Surridge up on the right. Smith's got up there with him. And it's a foul, surely, by Corley Woodrow. It's either a foul or a throw, and I'm sure they will figure that out in a sec. Yeah, it's a free kick. Yeah, Lewis. We're hearing this Derby stuff coming in now. The suspected points deduction. Let me know if we've got any real solid sources on this. If anyone's got me on Twitter, DM me any tweets from people and I'll try and get them up at halftime and we will talk about it. Here's Woodrow in the centre circle. Tries to feed it forward to Fraser, who is, in fact, looking like the central striker there with Iseka just pulled over to the left and Woodrow to the right. Here's Sawyers for Stoke to Smith. Smith knocks it into Surridge. Surridge, ambitious looking ball there for Joe Allen in the central midfield, but it's given away and all the way back to Collins in the goal for Barnsley. Big hoik forward from Moon. And Ostergaard wins it back for Stoke. Smith. Good pace about this game. Barnsley still seem to have retained their, their fairly intense pressing. It was very intense last season, but still get into teams, don't they? Even in away games like this. Here's Vrancic there, just stretching to win that from Palmer. Palmer gets the better of the Bosnian in midfield. Big tackle there by Civic on Surridge. Wins the ball there. Good play by Civic, who is indeed playing right wing back. Let me know which games you're watching. We've got no goals so far in our 6 championship games. 5 minutes gone. Vrancic is in the wars again there. Jumps in, goes to ground. I think it's just going to be a throw in, is it? I'm not sure he was fouled. Yeah, just throwed it in, but Vrancic just hit the deck twice already. They'll need to keep an eye on him. He's been playing well. Here's Brown now in the channel. Oh, Brown. Clever looking cross, but Collins is out to gather it. He tried to cross that really early, Jacob Brown, and just play it into the space for Surridge to run onto. Clever idea, just off on the execution there. Just needed a bit more curl back on that. But like I say, nice idea. And they got Jacob Brown away nice and quickly there, Stoke. Remember, Callum Styles is a great player for Barnsley. He'll always leave a gap behind him. And it's just, can you stop him, and then can you get into the gap? Woodrow flicks on. Good winner by Allen in midfield, and Ostigard goes home. Stoke getting into the game now. I haven't done a timestamp. We're about 6:27 into it. Barnsley sort of had all the territory for the first 2-3 minutes now. Stoke just warming in here. Ostigard closed down by Iseka, and out it goes. If Forest lose tonight, do you think Houghton is out? Quite possibly. You'd imagine a heavy defeat would, that shouldn't be the case. So if you lose 3-0, you get sacked. But if you lose 1-0, you're okay. But yeah, I'm trying to envision what might happen for that to be the case. But we'll keep an eye on it. 0-0 at the moment. A lot of pressure on Krissy Houghton over at Forest. Let me know if you're watching the Forest game. We got Fulham and Birmingham and Coventry and Cardiff. They're all ticking along the bottom there. Do keep us up to date with what's going on with those. Here's Vrancic. Vrancic, nice little slip down the line. I say nice little slip. Halmer was wise to it. Slid in there and put it out for a Stoke throw-in down the left-hand side. First time seeing Stoke, I think, for me this season. And I've been told they're moving the ball in a slightly different way than they were last season. And that does appear to be the case. Here's Suter. Allen. Wilmot. First touch, I think, for him. Suter. Suter's gone long back to front. And Brown made it very hard for Michael Hellick there. The ball over his head. It bounced a couple of times, and then Hellick just had to sort of hook it away. Evening, Ben. Evening, James. Thank you. November is the second month in football. Well, look out for that international break, Nick. October 9th and 10th. We are doing passing out from the back. Almost conceded, says Owen, watching the Forest game. Here's Smith. Smith crosses in from the right to the back post. Vrancic was arriving. It was over Brown's head, and Civic has to just sort of run in there and flip it out for a corner. Oof. Hope you got a couple of bottles, Ben. You might need them. This is a fresh bottle. Tyke. Cheers. Corner, Stoke, Vrancic, left-footed, and it goes. Oh, Collins got a bit lost in the crowd there, and they get away with that one, Barnsley. And here they come on the counter, in fact. And here's Iseka. Seen a chance for Luton in the game at Ashton Gate as Iseka carries it forward. Little back heel to Callum Britton. Britton inside to Ramal Palmer. Britton, Palmer's central midfield partner today. is Hammer. It's actually slowed down there. They did have a potential counter there. They've worked it back round again. Good football that by Barnsley. Palmer's played it out to Styles. Palmer, edge of the box. Woodrow hits the shot. Good football. Good save. Excellent work from Barnsley there. Built that out really, really nicely. Palmer was really pulling the strings, wasn't he, in central midfield. Woodrow hits that fairly hard from the edge of the box. It's not quite in the corner. I wonder, and I know he's capable of this type of shot, can he swing that one outside the post and in? He couldn't manage to do it. And I believe we have our first goal in the Championship tonight. And Gareth Ainsworth is telling us about it on Sky because it's Birmingham 0, Fulham 1. I think if we go to a live league table, Fulham will be top. And it looked like a set play just went all the way in, didn't it? Dennis Adoy is celebrating. In the meantime, Barnsley's corner has come in. The second phase swung back in there. Corner in from the left. Adoy not picked up on the near post. It's Jeremy Bella that loses him. They'll claim that Nathaniel Chalobah blocked Jeremy Bella there, but Bella already looked like he was slipping over. Chalobah throws his hands up in the air, but no foul or anything of the type given, and Adoy has a clear run just ahead of that into the back of the net. Birmingham 0, Fulham 1, and Friese chasing through the middle there. High ball over the top, and Suter deals with that one. Lively start in Championship land tonight. Birmingham 0, Fulham 1, and Barnsley, the game now swinging in their favour a little bit here. Let's go to the live league table, where you'll probably see Fulham have gone back top as Hellick battles there and wins the ball over in the right centre back position. There you go. There's your live league table. Fulham with that early goal for Dennis Adoy, who did score in the playoff semi-final that I was at against Darby, didn't he? I can't remember. I'm sure it was him. Glanced the header in. Anyway, Fulham, as things stand, will go top. 16 from 7 games. They will be well in the 2 points per game club. There you can see all our other teams playing are lit up in red there on that table tonight. James, no one marking Adoy. So annoying. Yeah, it was supposed to be Bella, wasn't it? And Chalobah didn't really have to block him. I think he was going to try and block him, but I think Bella kind of slips over before that. But James there is right. Definitely let Adoy go, and it's a free header from the set play. Easy. Here's that chance for Friese. It was Woodrow who clipped it over the top. It's good play by Suter, who's a huge centre half. Good pace there. How he eats up the ground. Suter. Probably about 2 meters every stride, I think. Worth. Vyman should score for Bristol City, says Annie. They're playing Luton. Messi, Mbappe and Neymar all start for PSG. Give me a watch along with Ben Bloom over that any night of the week. Could they do it on a Wednesday night in Stoke? Is all I'm saying. There we go. When do they kick off, by the way? They must already be going, mustn't they? PSG and all of that. All of that lot in the Champions League, hey? We got another goal in the Championship. Coventry 1, Cardiff 0. Coventry 1, Cardiff 0. Cov, who have a 100% home record, have taken the lead, and they will be extending that as things stand. We're going to find out what is going on there. Coventry have got the lead against Cardiff as Stoke trying to get down the right-hand side. Oh, nice finish as well. Is that Gyökeres again? Wow. Gyökeres has started the season so well. I think I'm going to wind that goal back because I'm going to enjoy it. Let's see if we can have another look at that goal for Coventry, which Victor Gyökeres took absolutely beautifully. I'm just going to wind back and maybe we can give you a better sort of description of that one. Forward, I think, just knocked around the corner there. The Gyökeres driving through and bends that in the corner. It's a very good finish by Victor Gyökeres, who started the season very, very well indeed for Coventry. And that is his 4th goal in these first 7 games. Looking like a player, Gyökeres, isn't he? Barnsley attacking there, Suter. Again, head it, kick it. He'll clear anything, won't he? Suter. Brick wall at the back. Get your thoughts in the comments. Coventry lead. Why wouldn't he do that for us? I think a few Swans fans have said that. Woof. Mark is watching Liverpool v Milan. Very nice too. We're getting some Champions League stuff here. Sporting 0, Ajax 1 as well, if you're interested in that sort of thing. True bit of business. Him and Waghorn, dream strike force, right? I know we were just talking about Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, but we'll take Gyökeres and Neymar here. Iseka has just gone through his man. I don't think he got a yellow card. And Stoke kick off again. I'll take the free kick. Here's Sawyers, deep. Sawyers, nice little clip inside. Allen, lovely ball by Allen. Smith down the right. Smith crosses in. It's taking the deflection. Surridge! And Stoke take the lead. It's a really good move up until there's a real big chance to clear that ball at the back for Barnsley. Real good killer ball by Joe Allen. Tommy Smith, he's not going to get another assist, but he very, very nearly does. If you're a Barnsley fan, you're going to be saying, oh, there's a mistake in there. If you're a Stoke fan, you're going to be saying, good ball by Sawyers. Allen, lovely little slip. Touch and go on the offside. I think he's just on. Smith puts it in, and Hellick slides across. And honestly, I think if Hellick doesn't touch that, I think Halmer behind him clears it. Hellick slides in. We'll get a really good angle here. Yeah, Halmer's going to get to that, isn't he? And Hellick goes in. He takes the pace off the ball, which completely takes Apo Halmer out of the game. And Surridge, good composure, just watches the carnage happen in front of him. Goes Coyle, sticks it in, right foot. Stoke City 1, Barnsley 0. Surridge, the goal scorer. And like I said, if you're a Stoke fan, you're saying good little bit of football. If you're a Barnsley fan, you're saying, Hellick, deal with that one or leave it to your mate. But either way round, give me your thoughts. Stoke 1, Barnsley 0. Woof. Joe Allen rolling back about 10 years with that pass. Let's be fair to Joe Allen in the build-up. It's a very good pass through to Tommy Smith, isn't it? Nice little ball inside by Romain Sawyers as well. Dale, fantastic start. Absolutely. First big chance. Back of the net for Stoke, who won't be going top because Fulham are leading, but we could indulge our Stoke friends here. And there you go. Look at that. If everything stays the same, Stoke will have 16 points from the first 7 games, well over 2 points per game. And this would be a 5th win out of 7. Look at Coventry as well. They lead against Cardiff. Coventry will also be in the 2 points per game club after 7 games if everything stays the same. There we go. Our Stoke friends are happy. Sloth, wife wouldn't let me go tonight because the toddler is ill. Oh, I hope the toddler is okay, Sloth. You're my silver line. I think Sam Surridge is your silver lining at the moment because he has given Stoke City the lead. Here's Iseka. Suter has looked at it so far in this first 18 minutes. Smith clips that one into the channel. Brown chases. Good goalkeeping by Collins. He comes out with his hands. He's coming towards the end of the area and he just quickly touches with his hands while he's in the area and then takes hands away from the ball to avoid a potential handball situation there as we come up. 20 minutes. Stoke 1. Barnsley 0. A good bit of play that by Collins. Although, to be fair, I've only seen the camera angle looking straight at him. Here's Britain. There's Owen with Forest points per game. Yeah. 0.28 is not going to get you very far, is it? What would that be across the season? About 12 points or something? Michael Hellick is having a word with the ref. The yellow card has come out. I think it's come out for Callum Britton. Yeah, yellow card for Callum Britton. Just little tug back there. He's not playing right wing back today, Britton. He's in the centre, and he's got to play on a yellow card now for the remaining 70 minutes of this one. So yellow card for Callum Britton is the first card of the game. And for those who are just about to ask me, referee Doughty tonight. Referee Doughty is in charge. We hope he's in charge of this one, where it is Stoke 1, Barnsley 0. And over at St Andrews, it's Birmingham 0, Fulham 1. And in Coventry, a Stoke attack again. Good covering by Civic, who's playing wing back in where Britain would normally be. And it's through with the keeper. Yeah, Coventry 1, Cardiff 0. Free kick to Birmingham. They've gone live on Sky Sports News. So we'll take a look at that one, which I think Jeremy Bella is going to take. Potential shot at goal over at St Andrews. Suter heads that one away. How many times have I said that? Here's Woodrow. Civic knocks it back. Bella's put the free kick in. Gazaniga makes the save. There's one into the channel. Now, Freeser is chasing, but I have to say, if things stay the same, people are going to be having Suter, I think, for a man of the match contender here, because he's had a very comfortable first 20 minutes. Looks decent, doesn't he? Right, let's go to some comments. Mignolet trying to keep out Mbappe, Messi and Neymar tonight. We wish him all the best, Brian, there. Surrey's looking like a great fit for Stoke. Michael O'Neill has made some other good signings. Could be top 6. Does look good for Stoke, doesn't it? Lowe looks good. I like him already, says Owen. And it says, never fall in love with a lone player. No, I know he's not a winger, especially if they're a winger. Styles, free kick in from the left. And guess what? Suter, big header away. Dale, love the striker options now. Surridge, I think it'll be a bargain for us if he takes a chance. We'd like to see him and Campbell soon. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. You could argue Stoke's 2 best players aren't playing tonight in Powell and Campbell. If you're watching Champions League, you'll be able to tell me that Liverpool have scored. Trent has scored for Liverpool on 9 minutes against Milan in the Champions League. Here is Ostigard. Suter back to Ostigard. Stoke trying to get moving again. Although Stoke look most dangerous, just quick transition and either hitting Brown in the channel or Sawyers and Allen obviously played through. They do look like they've got it in them to just snap into a quick attack. Now, there's a big goal that's just gone in. Oh, Nottingham Forest 0, Borough 1. Penny for your thoughts, Chris Houghton. Nottingham Forest 0, Borough 1. We could be P45 time at some point today or tomorrow for the frankly very likeable Chris Houghton, but the bottom of the league, beleaguered Forest manager. And Borough are pouring on the misery. Forest 0, Borough 1. Sky Sports News are on a break. We will take a look. Oh, Sawyer's lovely ball down the line. Here's Smith again. Smith into the box. Big opening in. Oh, big chance for Surridge. Oh, he should score that, shouldn't he? Sawyer's again unlocking things in midfield. Smith is going back to his Huddersfield days. And Surridge really should score. Misses his kick in a very, very good position. Andraz Spora is the goal scorer on his debut, I believe. Borough lead and the new signing Spora scores. Vrancic hits the shot low, left-footed. And let's see that chance again, Sky, for Surridge, because I really believe he should score. A really good play by Sawyers again. And, oh, God, it's an absolute sitter, isn't it? A swing and a miss from Sam Surridge, and Stoke should be 2-0 up, shouldn't they? Goodness me, what a chance for Stoke there. And Surridge could be on a hat-trick already, but he's not. And it's only 1-0 to Stoke. Still, Freeser, who has got absolutely nothing out of Harry Souttar tonight. And Souttar continues his nigh-on spotless performance so far at centre-back. There's a nice feed into midfield. Good vertical passing again. Vrancic drifts through. Vrancic, brilliant play from him. And you have to say, when Sawyers and Allen have time to feed that ball through from deep midfield, they're doing a hell of a lot of damage so far in this game. It's a good look for that Stoke central midfield. I have to say, Vrancic with his, and that's without mentioning Vrancic, he would think would be by far the most creative player in that team. But Allen and Sawyers looking like they're using the ball very, very well. We still haven't seen the Borough goal yet. I think they're fixated on Liverpool in the Champions League on Sky. So we'll take a look in a bit. Stoke looking good now in this one and could be 2-0 up. And Allen and Romain Sawyers are sort of running the central midfield now in this game. Styles tries to clear that one down the line, headed on by Ramal Palmer. And I think, Woodrow, he's got one in the face there, so he's smiling, so hopefully he's okay. I think he just knocked him off his feet. I think it's from Callum Styles as well. And maybe one day we might actually get to see the Borough goal at Forest, which feels like it happened about 5 minutes ago for Sporar. Oh, that's why they're staying there, is it? Penalty for Liverpool. What channel's that on? I might as well just flip over onto that channel. Is it on terrestrial, that one? Or is it on BT? Yeah, we're still stopped. And everyone's getting a little drink on 27 minutes in this one. Stoke 1, Barnsley 0. Stoke should probably be 2-0 up after that big chance for Sam Surridge there. And Tommy Smith looking a big, big danger down that right-hand side. Well, apparently the penalty has been missed. Well, there we go. Can we see the Middlesbrough goal now, for Christ's sakes? Stoke 1, Barnsley 0 here. We've been waiting for the longest time to see the goal by Andras Sporar for Borough, which could be another nail in Chris Hughton's coffin. Forest have lost 5 out of 6 so far. We are about to see this goal. Just keep an eye on this because Timmons coming down the left, right. So Forest lose out in central midfield. Little feed through to Sporar. Oh, finish. Great goal. I think it's slipped through by Tavernier. And Sporar looking damn confident there. I think his Zinkernagel gets robbed. Tavernier skips around Lewis, grabbing it too easy. You have to say it's a great finish, isn't it? He smashes that past Auzathoth. And Sporar, the Slovakian, who is on loan from Sporting, has got the goal and quite the finish. If he's going to take opportunities like that, he's going to fill his boots in the Championship. Great strike by Sporar for Borough there. Woof, he's got to go, says Owen. Wilder to Forest, says Plucky Chicken. Right, let's get back into this Stoke game. Plenty of goals going in the Championship, though. Going to be a free kick to Barnsley. I think Vrancic has just booted the ball into the crowd. I think it's burst. Referee Doughty is saying, you shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I think it just burst. Iseka kicked it against Wilmot's foot, possibly. There's a very happy-looking Stoke City fan has got it. Oh, excellent. It's gone into... it looks like it's gone into the disabled bit. And there's a very, very happy-looking Stoke fan. There you go. Never mind that, referee Doughty. Good shot by Vrancic if he meant to... get it into that area there. PSG have scored now in the Champions League, but it's not Mbappe, Neymar or Messi. It's Herrera. He's supposed to Manchester United, didn't he? Want Houghton out and don't want Wilder in either. There you go, Dan. There's one in the channel again for Brown to chase down the right-hand side. Moon goes with him. Brown gets there first. Moon's a bit handsy. Brown's done well. Feeds it back up the line to Ostigard. Suter back to Ostigard. Manchester City have taken the lead against Red Bull Leipzig in the Champions League as well. Plenty going on tonight. Sawyers in the centre circle. Nathan Ake, who was statistically a Championship player last season when he left Bournemouth for Manchester City. So can we lay claim to that goal here on the channel? Have Stoke scored? Can't see it on the ticker. Can you see it on the big tab there? There you go. We'll put it on the ticker as well for you. I don't normally put the actual game we're doing on there. In fact, I'll take it off. There you go. So you can just see it as the game we're doing. And Equilibrium returns to the universe. There we go. Stoke have indeed scored. Sam Surridge. The other goals in the Championship, Dennis Adoy for Fulham, Victor Gyökeres for Coventry, Andras Sporar for Borough. So 3 goals, a little bit busier than it was in the first halves last night. But we did get a bit of a glut in the second half last night. By the way, join me for the review show tomorrow night. We'll do that at 7 p.m. Tomorrow. We'll go through this midweek around 7. Early one forward to Surridge. And the problem for Barnsley in this one, other than that they're losing the game, is that they've really created absolutely nothing. And that makes me think they need to maybe commit a little bit more into attack. Yet Stoke have already been picking them off when they've done that, haven't they? With Sawyers and Allen playing out from deep midfield. So, this being 1-0 to Stoke and them, can sit back a little bit and then bounce off those 3 strong centre-backs. Isn't a good look for Barnsley. They really need to get back into this ASAP. Frustration will build, you would imagine. Let's get into the comments here. Cameron Jerome hits the bar. Woof. James, you haven't created anything all season. That's not good to hear. James. Sad for Houghton, good guy. Results speak for themselves. Yeah, I agree on both counts with you there. Stuart. This is Nathan Ake's second season at Man City, but he stayed at He stayed at Bournemouth into the summer window and therefore was officially a Championship player at the start of last season. It's actually the record transfer out of the Championship at, we think, £44 million. Woof. Palmer to Woodrow. Woodrow in the sort of 10 position. Slips out left. Styles takes it off him. Styles comes inside. Nice outside of the football. Played it into Liseku. Knocked it off to Palmer. And it was just ahead of him. It was a nice little bit of football there. Halmer plays it to Civic. Palmer tries to flick that one on to Iseka. I think we're going to see Cameron Jerome's chance there. Ooh. Chests it down, going wide of the keeper, smacks it against the crossbar. Oof. Are Styles and Britain better at wing-backs? You might think they would have more balance if Britain was in his normal position at wing-back. We've seen Halmer play in midfield. This is what I was discussing beforehand. So maybe the balance does work out a little bit better that way. But hey, one of them's still there, I guess. Helic trying to come forward. Surridge, good track from him. Nicks it off him. Here's Vrancic. Kicks it against the ref. drop ball. .34.48 on the clock. Slip through. Is Allen into the channel for Surridge down the left. Surridge left side of the box. Cuts inside onto his right foot. Surridge picks out Sawyers. Sawyers knocks it back. Good little read from Dom Fraser, who just nicks in there. Takes the ball off Allen, who I think was waiting for it to come to him. Possibly to have a shot there from about 30 yards, but the attack just fizzles out. Here is Britain drifting into a sort of deep left-sided central midfield position there. Here's Hellick, and he goes back to Collins. Britain makes himself available again. Collins boots it over his head, though, for Woodrow, who tries to control. Ostigard gets physical with him. Styles does well. Great play by Styles there to control that. Excellent play by Callum Styles there. He sort of comes in from the left wing-back position, does about 5 kick-ups and progresses the ball all the time. It was a real good bit of skill, actually, by Styles. Look at that. All left foot, but it doesn't matter. And in the end, they had to make the foul there. Joe Allen, Styles showing his quality there. And it's a free kick to Barnsley. And they don't do 6-yard hatching on this Stoke pitch, so I can't tell you exactly how far it is out. I'll guess at about 23 yards. Free kick here to Barnsley. Looks like Woodrow is the only taker for this one. Oh, chance there in the Swans game. Ryan Manning on the volley there. Swans 0, Millwall 0. Woodrow focuses, waiting for this free kick. Oh, Woodrow, what a goal! Oh, hello! What a goal by Coyle Woodrow there. That is a superb free kick by Barnsley. He's just slammed it into the top corner. Well, when he was lining that one up, I was kind of, well, he's not going to score from there, is he? It's a hell of a strike from Woodrow, and Barnsley really haven't created anything. What a goal that is. No blame for the keeper on that one. He smashes that one over right in the corner as well. Yeah, we're getting a couple of Take a Bow sons in the chat there. Superb goal by Coyle Woodrow. I think we can probably say against the run of play there. They're not created a lot. And to say that's a low percentage chance is understating that. Brilliant goal by Coyle Woodrow there. Proper bit of technique, whipping that over the wall into the corner. Stoke won. Barnsley won. Stoke could and maybe should have been 2-0 up. Now they find themselves level once again. Good game. This now suits Barnsley far, far better. And Stoke will just have to move into game chasing mode because they were picking them off quite easily with the 1-0 lead and sitting back 5 metres or so, weren't they? Get your thoughts in on that goal. Brilliant goal by Coyle Woodrow there. Fantastic strike. What a goal indeed. Unbelievable, Ben. There he is, Leeds 2021. You love to see it. They're just showing us the free kick again. I mean, I don't know what the issue is there. It's clearly a free kick, isn't it? And I think, do you know what? I think Bursey gets a little fingertip to that as it goes in, but it was too good for him, yeah. Tremendous goal by Coyle Woodrow there. Yeah, that's definitely worth a woof. And Dale says it as a Stoke fan. Fair play. You can't really do a lot about those, can you, when someone just wraps a free kick in the top corner like that. As I say, very, very low percentage chance. The ball is back with Bursic. Suter plays it out to Ostigard and back to Bursic. Felt that one in the gut. They've been pedestrian up to that. I think I'm in agreement, Sloth. They haven't created anything. just one of those, isn't it, when someone's going to step up and bang a free kick into the top corner like that one. Brilliant goal by Barnsley. What was this about an early substitution? Wells on for Scott. It's a bit awkward, isn't it, Anir? Especially for the youngster as well. There you go. I'm not watching the game, so... And there was me thinking Vrancic was the best free kick taker on the pitch. Well, he has a challenger there, Dale. Now it's about how we come back from a setback down against Reading and Huddersfield. And Stoke Barnsley have thrown up some thrillers in recent years. Oh, plenty of time to go in this one. Take a bow, mate. Yeah, great strike by Woodrow, Iain. Agreed. I was just thinking to myself, Woodrow would probably benefit from a few games on the bench. Keep him in there if he's going to take set plays like that one. Stoke 1, Barnsley 1, 40 minutes gone. A few other goals in the Championship. Birmingham 0, Fulham 1, Adoy. It's Bristol City 0, Luton 0. Coventry 1, Cardiff 0. Some good goals tonight already. Gilchrist, lovely finish by him. Forest 0, Borough 1. Sporar, another really good strike in that one. Swans 0, Millwall 0. And obviously we're 1-1 in this game. Once again, we picked the game with the most goals. Ooh. Krissy just tried to play Iseka through. And it wasn't exactly a last-ditch tackle because there was another man behind. But it looked like where the ball was headed, the Stoke player that intercepted was the only player who was going to be able to do so. Sky just flashed up. Fewest shots on target this season, Barnsley, 15. There you go. That parlays into what we were saying about Barnsley not creating a lot. Stoke 1, Barnsley 1. Stoke have won a corner down the left-hand side, which Mario Vrancic is going to take. What a free kick by Woodrow. Wasn't it just? Vrancic with the corner, left-footed out swinger, big header by Helic there. And he's got some good distance on that, and it's going to be a throw-in to Stoke, which Ben Wilmot has gone over to take. I don't know where he's going to hurl this in the box. Seemed to very purposefully run in there and take that off a couple of players. I don't know if Wilmot's got a long throw-in, has he? No, he just tosses it down the line. Attempt to control. Surridge, I think, and Woodrow just gets his body in the way. Barnsley throw-in. Connor. Laird has been fantastic for us so far. What a sign. He's on loan from Manchester United, I think, isn't he? Ethan Laird. Steve. I haven't seen these reports about the Darby deduction actually being, being imminent now. So I'll plead the fifth and do some reading. Manchester City are 2-0 up against Red Bull Leipzig now. Mukiele with an own goal, if you like the Champions League. Woodrow slides in there on Sawyers. It's one back by Smith. Smith tries to knock it forward. All a bit messy here. Allen chests it down, but then Smith hoiks it forward again. Someone put their foot on the ball, lads. Come on. Styles goes direct into the channel, and Freeser gets, again, absolutely zero change out of Harry Suter. Here's Suter again. Suter to Ostigard, back to Suter. Slipped into the front, looking for Surridge. I was just about to say good tackle by Moon. But a foul has been given by referee Doughty. Just went through the back of him. What's going on at Birmingham? Have we got a penalty here for Fulham? We do. Here comes Mitrovic. Scores! And Fulham have gone 2-0 up. And Mitrovic does it again for the Cottagers. Birmingham 0, Fulham 2. Smith comes down the right again. Brown in the box. Brown brings it down and half volleys that over the bar. I've seen the penalty here for Mitro. Hard and low into the corner. I have not seen the incident. We will figure out what went on there. There was a chance. There was a quarter of a chance here. Brown trying to control that and half volleys that one over the top. Fulham are 2-0 up, which from a Stoke point of view, obviously they took the lead before Fulham did, and they were top of the league temporarily. But now, Coyle Woodrow has slapped the free kick in the top corner, and Fulham have gone 2-0 up themselves. So we can go to the live league table, and it will show us Fulham out on their own on 16 as things stand. Of course, another Stoke goal, and they will join them on 16 right at the top of the table. Mitrovic gets the second for Fulham. Here's Britton, Moon, Iseka, Palmer, given away. Vrancic, little feed through here. Sarich goes round the keeper. It's going to be a penalty. It's surely going to be a penalty. It's been given and the yellow card comes out. Vrancic with the feed through. Surridge touches it around the keeper. And it's a penalty to Stoke City. My first instincts were that it was a nailed-on penalty. Let's check the replay. Ooh. Well, let's have another look. He commits right into it. Does he touch him? Oh, I'll leave that one to the chat. Surridge was keen to go down, wasn't he? I mean, it's not a very good challenge. I think Collins has mugged himself off there by sliding in that way. But yeah, I think, well, I'll leave it to the chat. But Surridge was looking to go down there, and he's won the penalty kick here. And who is going to take this? Vrancic has spotted the ball down. It's Vrancic versus Collins in stoppage time in the first half. It's Stoke 1, Barnsley 1. Penalty to Stoke, which I'm sure the chat is going to have a lot to say about. The yellow card has come out for Hellick, I think. I don't know why. So Collins got booked for the penalty call. Be very interested to see what the lads in the studio at half-time say about that. And so is Hellick. Right, Vrancic steps up, left-footed, hits the crossbar. Oh, maybe justice was done there. I think Collins gets a hand to it. Needless to say, it was not a good penalty, and immediately we go to half-time. Oh, some controversy at the end of this half. Vrancic, left-footed. It's a dreadful penalty, isn't it? Right down the middle. He barely has to move. I guess Vrancic is hoping he's going to dive either way, and he's just going to lift it straight down the middle. But the keeper second guesses it and does not move and just tips it on to the bar. I'm sure we're going to get a fair mixture of opinions on the penalty call in the first place, where, well, again, I'm going to go to the chat for that one. The camera is on. It's referee Doughty, isn't it, tonight? I can't remember. Let me just double check one more time. So I'm not saying the camera's on the wrong guy here. Yeah, referee Doughty. And it is half time. And plenty of comments coming in, I'm sure, on that penalty call. I'll come to you guys in just a second. Stoke 1, Barnsley 1. Barnsley start well for the first 2-3 minutes. Stoke then grow into the game and take the lead with Surridge's goal. Then Stoke do look the better side at 1-0. Surridge should put them 2-0 up. Big miss there, swinging and missing, and hits his standing foot. Then, against the run of play, Barnsley score a fantastic equaliser with Woodrow just banging a free kick into the top corner. And then, in stoppage time at the end of the half, Surridge goes through, flips it around Collins in goal. Collins comes sliding out. fairly clumsily, it has to be said. Surridge goes down with little or no contact, then, well, we'll get into it in the chat. I'm sure we'll get arguments for or against that penalty call. It doesn't matter because Vrancic seemed to want to lay the keeper down and put it down the middle. The keeper doesn't move, and the ball is tipped up and onto the crossbar. So Stoke will maybe think they could be 3-0 up, but they're drawing 1-1. Let's have a look at the numbers in a fascinating game here. 60-40 possession in Stoke's favour. 4 shots to 2 to Stoke. 2 corners apiece. 2 big chances to 0. And of course, one of them missed would have been the penalty at the end of the half. Stoke fans will think, how are we not winning this game? Shall we go to some comments? Let's have a look. Scroll up a bit. There was tons and tons of comments there. Let's see what we're saying. I think we're going to be mixed on this one. Let's just talk about the penalty first. From what I saw, it was a pen. Dawn says pen. What else are we saying here? Doesn't get the ball. No, he doesn't get the ball, does he? But that doesn't make it a foul. Do you know what I mean? The ball's almost immaterial nowadays, isn't it? It's either a foul or it's not. James, maybe biased. Blatant dive for me. Connor, that's not a pen. Surridge looks for it. He certainly did, didn't he? Surridge wins it more than Collins gives it away. It's right in the grey area, isn't it? Barnsley have just tweeted, Surridge goes down easily. I think we can agree with that. Harry says it was a penalty, just very soft. I think we can all agree it was an awful penalty, wasn't it? What else are we saying? Mario, crying face. Not his best, was it? George, that is disgusting. Can't believe that. It was a penalty, says James, but he's not watching. There we go. Right. Sorry, there was loads of comments came in there, and I focused on they're always interesting, those type of penalty calls, because you could argue that when a player slides in and commits themselves into a challenge and forces the player who's in control of the ball to not be in control of the ball, whether they touch them or not, or whether they go down or not. I remember there was one about 10, 12 years ago where Steven Gerrard, it was against Sheffield United, went through, and the intent of the foul was why they gave the penalty. So, look, if that happens in the centre circle, I think a lot of people say, even if you jump out of the way, it's a foul, he slid in dangerously, etc., etc. The rules kind of seem to change in the penalty box where we all look for contact, don't we? And, well, I'm sure we're about to see 500 replays at half-time, but, oof. Yeah, my instinct was he was kind of looking for that one, wasn't it? But there we go. Right, do let me know. I'm probably about to see 1,000 replays of this, and I'm still not going to be able to make my mind up. Do let me know how the game you're watching is going at half-time, so I don't have to talk about that penalty call that either was or wasn't. Are they going to it straight away on Sky? We'll find out. No, I think they're showing the Surridge goal first. It was a lovely build-up actually by Stoke. Let us know how your game is going. It's Birmingham 0, Fulham 2, Bristol City 0, Luton 0, Coventry 1, Cardiff 0, Forest 0, Borough 1, Swans 0, Millwall 0, and of course in our game it's Stoke 1, Barnsley 1. But that doesn't even begin to tell the story. Chris, Swans 0. Millwall 0. Tepid affair, slight edge to Swansea, who are slow, determined to retain the ball to a foul. We've not had a spell of pressure, just a couple of moments. Who will take game by scruff of neck? Presumably, we'll find out, won't we? Good stuff, Chris, as ever. Andrew, watching the Fulham game, and it's shown that Saturday was definitely a blip. Yeah, Fulham lost to Blackpool on a Saturday, didn't they? I still think Sky have got some kind of problem with the foul on Styles for the free kick, which I don't have any issue with. It was clearly a foul, I thought, wasn't it? There you go. I could be wrong. Look at that Woodrow free kick. That's a stunning goal by Barnsley for the equaliser. Alex says Patterson missed best chance of the game. Couldn't sort his feet out. Put it over from 6 yards out. I assume that is for Swansea against Mill. Keep your comments coming in. Gail got a 3-match ban for exactly that. Are we talking about going down easily? Let's have a look. He doesn't touch him. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Or if he does, he touches him and Surridge is already going down. Which, and I like Surridge very much as a player, which makes it a dive, in my opinion. Now, sometimes you have to dive to when a foul has been committed. So it's such a difficult one. Such a difficult one to kind of call, isn't it? Because it can still be a foul even if the player leaps out the way. If someone dives in and you have to take evasive action, very, very grey area in the wording and the laws there. Be interested to see what Glenn Murray and Michael Morrison are saying on that one. Liverpool 1, Milan 1. Rebic has just scored. We saw him for Croatia in the Euros, didn't we? He doesn't touch Surridge. That shot there proved there isn't any contact, is there, until Surridge has got both feet off the ground and he's going down. I then think his right toe clips Collins' shin guard, but he's already going down at that point, isn't he? Which is the big one for me. I wonder if Woodrow has a free kick coach. Apparently, John Swift used to employ his own personal free kick. That sounds fun. I'd do that job, I think. Sounds good to me. Put it there. Put it in that top corner. There we go. James Gomez on for Moon, Civic to centre back, and Britton to right wing back. Yeah, they do look less balanced, don't they? I think someone mentioned that in the chat during the first half. Barnsley look a little bit less balanced without Britton over on the right-hand side. And I thought, and I've got written down on my sheet, I had Apo Halmer in central midfield, where I've seen him play before. I don't think he often starts there. I think he sometimes ends up there, doesn't he, in games? But there we go. Fulham fan, but we really haven't played well. Can't believe 2 up. Brum high press has been impressive, leaving big gaps behind for Wilson and Bobby Reid to exploit. Exactly. That's defo a case of winning a penalty. Yeah, it's a very, very grey area, that, isn't it? Blazing Aqua, Luton should have scored so far. City are so lucky. Barnsley. To be fair, I'm on quite friendly terms with the Barnsley admin, so I normally like the cut of their jib. They're good, and they've retweeted my stuff and said nice things about me. So we will be behind the Barnsley admin. James, genuine question: just like red cards can be issued after the game, can anything been done about deceiving the ref? I don't know. In that instance, probably not. I don't know whether it has the same rule as whether if the ref says no, I saw it clearly and I dealt with it there and then, in which case nothing can be done. But I know, James, you're right. The deceiving a match official is an offence, isn't it? So I don't know. But there's a very good podcast. What's it called? It's called Sin Them Given. And you can ask, good question actually, ask Keith Hackett, the old PGMOL boss, and he will tell you the answer. He will tell you the answer. Indeed. Right, keep your comments coming, guys. I'm going to do a couple of plugs. Please hit like wherever you're watching whilst we're in half time on Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook. They all look like that, so hit that. Please hit subscribe. I'm going to give you a live subscriber count here. It's like 19,250 something, I think. Unless we've had a splurge. We haven't. 19,255. Please hit that subscribe button. I would love to get up to 20,000 subscribers. Wouldn't that be a fine thing? But I have to do plugs and ask you, call the favour in. Please hit subscribe if you're watching. Super Chat and Super Stickers is a financial way to support. If you've got a spare quid or two, you can hit the dollar button. Helps me out here. This content will always be free. We do have the Patreon paid content, and we do have the Planet Sport Network. But if you do want to donate, feel free to do so. You can do that via Super Chat, or you can buy some merch. Benjamin Bloom merch.store. And why not follow me on social media at Benjamin Bloom on Twitter, Instagram. If you want to see pictures of my daughter, follow Shaylee on Instagram. I don't use Instagram very much, but Twitter I'm on a lot. Takes up far too much of my attention. Twitter, dearie me, just trying to keep up with the news cycle. Keep your questions coming in. Rage, I subscribed yesterday. You're my kind of guy, Rage. That's what we like to hear. Questions, comments coming in. TJ Vlogs, not a pen. We're going to be right down the middle on that one, aren't we? It's one of those where if it's a pen, I get it. And if it's not a pen, I also get it. And maybe the dictionary definition of sitting on a fence. But it's such a grey area in respects of if a player jumps out of the way of a tackle which is a foul, does that then make it not enough? I think we're very, very much used to, on penalties, does the guy get hit? He has to get hit to go down. But we do know that if you throw yourself into a tackle and someone gets out of the way, you're still endangering the opponent and still fouling them. So it's a very, very tricky one, isn't it? So I think we were in two things can be true mode, weren't we? He went down easily, but Collins didn't cover himself in glory either. There we go. Harley, subscribe, legend. Thank you, Harley. Very, very kind. I subscribed 2 years ago, said Anna. Nice. I subscribed in 2017 after watching your Derby 0 Ipswich 1 vlog. Those were the days when Ipswich used to win games of football. Anyway, Blue Monday, I was on it early. I'm not talking about Ipswich on here. It's too painful. Alex, Swans are not the biggest in defence. It would be nice to see Rowett take shackles off. Trust his players to try and win a game. Rowett, take the shackles off, Alex. You may be asking a lot there, my friend, rather than waiting to go behind and react. Stoke need to put away their chances well. Will, who says that. If they had, they'd be 3-1 up by now because they missed a penalty and Surridge missed a sitter as well. What do I think of Chaplin from yours truly, Barnsley FC? Well, I'm very, very excited about Chaplin, but unfortunately, Ipswich, I seem to have said this for about the last 5 years, not in a position to stick anyone on the pitch and get anything good out of them at the moment. But yeah, obviously Chaplin should frankly be murderously good in League One, but ho-hum, what you going to do? So last night it was Bournemouth 2, QPR 1 in the watch-along, Blackburn 2, Hull 0, Blackpool 0, Huddersfield 3. I think Victor Adebayo is coming on. And Mario Gomez is coming on as well. Iseka only lasted 45 minutes on his debut. That feels a bit brutal, doesn't it? So Iseka is out and Adebayo is in. And Gomez came in. I think James in the chat suggested that substitution. I'm surprised it's Palmer that's gone out. He's a good player, is Palmer, but there you go. Marcus Shop knows more about football than I do. So the second half has kicked off. And let me just get some numbers for you. Claudio Gomez. Sorry, I said Mario Gomez. I've got Mario Vrancic on the plane. Claudio Gomez is 17. Victor Adebayo is number 29. And we should probably see Callum Britton over in the right wing-back spot now. Let's do teams in a sec. We'll do your timestamp. Did I even give you a timestamp in the first half? For crying out loud. I don't think I did. I'm going to give you one now. Ben Wilmot has committed a foul. It's going to be a free kick to Barnsley. We're going to be at 46 minutes in 3, 2, 1, sink. 46. Wilmot fouling Woodrow there. And just let this set play go and then we'll reset the teams and I'm going to make myself a glass of wine. In it comes from Callum Britton. Oh, headed goal was good effort. Very, very fine header there by Apo Jaume. He's right out on the edge of the box. Kevin Beattie would have been proud of that one. Great effort by Halme. He's offside, I think, though. Did the flag go up? Should have. Really good effort with the header. Tipped over the crossbar. And the linesman did spot, the Lions lady, accurately there, correctly calling that one offside. Indeed, it was a great header, though. Here's Woodrow, knocks off to Adebayo, who charges through. Adebayo, big tackle by Suter. Good tackle by Suter, who's played so well at the back for Stoke. He's quite quick, actually, Suter, for such a big guy, or maybe he's just got huge, long legs. Big burst through. That's a tremendous tackle by Suter there across with the right foot. Takes everything there, including the ball, very, very cleanly. Right, that's gone all the way through to Bursick. So we should now be able to just reset on the teams. For Stoke, there you go. Bursick in goal, Ostigard, Suter, Wilmot, Timent, Smith, Vrancic, Allen, Sawyers, and Surridge and Brown up front. For Barnsley, there's been a reset now. Adebayo and Gomez in. So Collins in goal, Moon, Hellick, Halma. Palmer is out, Gomez is in. So presumably Civic. Is he staying right wing back? Here he is, actually. And Styles left wing back. Britton stays central midfield. Iseka out, Adebayo in with Woodrow, the goal scorer, and Freeser up top. Woof. Bursick bowls that one out to Ostigard. There was one other job, wasn't there? You had one job. We've got some Jamshed Malbec. Very, very nice too. Wine from Argentina. Lovely, lovely stuff. And I've just spilt some on the blooming table as well, haven't I? Can't see that in shot, can you? Cheers, everybody. Plenty of wine stains on there anyway. Actually, I wonder if there's a tissue from the bin. There we go. Foul there on Brown. And as we come back, Corley Woodrow tries to score from even further out from where his free kick was taken. Don't understand subbing Iseka. Who knows? Maybe he was puffed out at half time and he's not quite fit yet. Aaron, international commentary, said that was simulation for the Stoke pen. We're in a very grey area with that Stoke penalty, aren't we? It was simulation, but it may also have been a foul. I don't know where we stand in situations like that. Maybe you give the foul and book the player for diving as well. I don't know. David, Jamshed was nice. Isn't that nice, actually? Very good. It was just a cheap one at Tesco, to be honest. Still holding out to summer and having a white wine. Very nice. Indeedio. Allen knocks that one back. Sawyers to Vrancic. Vrancic tries to ping that one over the top. Surridge onto it. It goes down in the box. No question whether that one was going to be a penalty or not. Gomez. Oh, he's overcooked that and given it away. Vrancic, nice feed as ever. Brown trying to get that out to Smith, who, after Callum Styles gets something on it, lets that one go out for a corner. Stoke 1, Barnsley 1. Corner to the Potters, which Mario Vrancic will take. Suter's up. Ostigard is up. Wilmot is up. Here comes Vrancic, left-footed. Swings that one in. Troublesome delivery there for Collins, who kind of made to come out to the edge of the 6-yard box and then takes 2 steps back and kind of flips it away. Halmer's covering just behind him, but feels like he has to tip that one away. It's going to be another corner for Stoke City. Vrancic again. It's going to be an out swinger from the Bosnian. Gives the signal In goes the corner from Vrancic. It's flicked away at the near post. I think they're going to recycle. Allen, Smith. Smith comes inside. Smith's been robbed fairly, and here comes Gomez, and here comes a good-looking counter-attack for Barnsley. Freezer. It wasn't the right ball by Gomez. It's been popped out there, and they're still going to be able to continue the attack here. Barnsley. Burton crosses from the left. Woodrow on the back post. Woodrow, he volleys it, a bouncy volley across the box. It just goes over Adebayo's head in the box. Driven in low and an easy gather for Bursix. Worth. It's quite unlucky that Woodrow volleys it into the ground and you think it's going to bounce up and then loop into the middle for Adebayo to head in, but it just goes over his head and Stoke get it clear. Allen tries to play in Smith again on the right, doesn't get anywhere near enough, hasn't quite got his radar like he had in the first half. Joe Allen, yeah. Here's Vrancic, Timon, Wilmot, Østigard, Suter. Come on, Stoke. Come on, Stoke. There we go. Trying to find Surridge there. It's an easy pickup by Big Hellick, and Hellick has continued his run forward. Freezer tried to play him in. Here's Burton, edge of the box, and Suter is a man after my own heart tonight. He's just won everything at the back, hasn't he? Vrancic helps it on to Brown. Brown drives that one across the pitch. Timon crosses from the left. Surridge on the back post. Brown arriving. They both go for the same ball. It hits Moon on the head. And it's going to go out for a corner. They do look good, Stoke, when they move that ball in transition through any of those three central midfielders, Sawyers, Vrancic, or Allen. Preferably a combination of more than one of them. Ball swung into the box there, but they couldn't convert. It's going to be another corner for Stoke. Vrancic, in-swinger, left foot, headed down by Wilmot, and referee Doughty gives another corner. Wilmot headed it down. It actually hit Adebayo's hand, but there's no danger. It's going to be a penalty. Too close. Here's Vrancic. Going to swing this one out, this corner with his left foot. Vrancic pops it in. Østigard came tearing in. It's gone out to Sawyers. Sawyers clips it in. Good punch by Collins there. And Gomez just needs to calm down. He's had a bit of a erratic start. It's crossed into the back post. And Surridge with another chance. A beautiful cross by Vrancic. Surridge arriving, and he really could have had a hat-trick in this game, couldn't he? Gomez, silly there. He should be keeping the ball. Vrancic, lovely floaty cross. It's a huge chance again, isn't it? You have to say good save, or lucky save maybe. But yeah, Surridge should have more than one goal tonight in this game for sure, doesn't he? Young Gomez needs to calm his feet down a little bit, doesn't he? Another corner to Stoke, who are putting on a lot of pressure here. Vrancic, again, in swinger, left-footed, under the crossbar, punched out. Sawyers is going to recycle on the near post. I think it's going to be another corner. Brown was there, and the Stoke pressure continues. Meanwhile, back behind the shelter in the Birmingham 0, Fulham 3. Fulham have gone 3-0 up. Vrancic with about the 500th corner now. Swings it in left-footed again. Headed away on the near post by Hellick, I think. Hard to tell, actually. Huge crowd of players there. And finally, Barnsley clear, and here comes the goal. Looks like Harry Wilson. Lovely finish. Harry Wilson, who Did he score a brilliant hat-trick at St Andrews towards the end of last season? It's a really showy offy finish by Wilson, who just lays the keeper down, looks in one corner, sticks it in the other. Great goal by Wilson, and Birmingham 0, Fulham 3, and I believe we have a goal at Ashton Gate as well on 57. Nathan Baker has scored for Bristol City. So a couple of quick goals flashing in there. We thought we might get one in our game here with all of those corners and all that pressure for Stoke. But we got another one for Fulham, who have gone 3-0 up. And Bristol City have taken the lead through Nathan Baker. I think we're just about to see that goal. Looks like a set play going to come in from the left-hand side. In it comes. And I don't think he's even had to jump there, Baker. It's a standing header. He's a really tall player, actually. He just sort of guides it into the corner. Luton will be disappointed with that one if he's not jumping for the set play. But a nice header, guided into the corner. Bristol City lead. We'll go to the live league table in a bit. Here's Vrancic. Lovely bit of skill by Vrancic. Oh, and he's found it inside. I think, who was that? Was it Timon? He nearly went into a very stampy-looking challenge there, but just managed to pull himself out of it. Woodrow. Adebayo. Too strong for Allen. Adebayo trying to just ping that one inside to Civic, who's up from wing-back with him. Adebayo in the end wins a throw-in. All going on. Let's go to the live league table. If you give me a second. Give me a minute. I bet you everything will turn out lovely. Who sang that song? Can't remember. Outcast? It's going to be a long throw-in. There is your live league table. Fulham looking good now for 16 points. 3-0 up. Coventry are leading. They're going on to 15 points. Stoke turned the screw, but they're going to defend a long throw-in from Don Friesen. Now, Forest down at the bottom there are losing for a 6th time in 7 games. Ouch. Nathan Baker, you beautiful man. Fulham against the run of play. How Birmingham 3-0 is unfair. There you go. Just a second. This will only take a minute. I like that. sounds like my kind of levels of efficiency, Tom. Oh, they're not chanting that, are they, Owen? Oh, dear. You know it's turned then. Timon, Sawyers, Smith. Smith crosses in from the right. And surely it's over. Oh, my God. How have they not scored? Oh, Vrancic with the header. Collins makes the save. And then it seemed destined that Surridge was going to put it over the line. And this is really turning into one of those nights for Stoke. Decent enough header by Vrancic. Good save. I mean, give Civic some credit for getting ahead of Surridge. I just don't know how that's not gone in the goal. And I don't know how Stoke are not winning this game, for goodness sakes. I don't know what the... if anyone can get on Infogoal and give me the XG number for Stoke, but it must be absurd now, mustn't it? Vrancic corner comes in. Nice little fist away. Allen hits the shot. Wide. That's a hell of a save. Joe, disagree wholeheartedly with Fulham goal being against the run of play. Third chance for Wilson alone. This is why we like it here, Joe. All opinions. And Joe managing to disagree politely there where others struggle. So that's why we like the chat here. Where would we be without Collins? James, you're a staunch Barnsley fan. How are you not losing this game at the moment? It's incredible, isn't it? Incredible. You just know Barnsley are going to nick one here with 10 to go. There is no way Fulham won't get a points deduction. Fulham won't violate FFP, Harry. They've got something called a year one parachute payment and 45 quid broadcast money. They'll be nowhere near if they've written their contracts well. Don't worry about them. Here's Styles. Freeser, Woodrow into the box, tackled by Joe Allen, I think. Sawyers, Suter, Allen, bit too cool for school there. Adebayo, good tackle by Sawyers. Nice feet by Civic and Barnsley, who have been under the cosh for the longest time. They've just come out to play a little bit now. Styles, little poke through. Oh, Friesen nearly got through there. And look, for all of those chances, none of them have gone in, have they? So let me see if I can get in for goal up and find out what the hell Stoke's XG is at the moment. Here comes Surridge. Surridge towards the box. Well tackled there by Big Hellick. Stoke. Do you know what? I'm going to bring that on the screen. It's going to frustrate Stoke fans, but there we go. There is the current XG, which is 2.55 to Stoke. And we can probably give you a shot map, actually. There you go. Oh, my God. And 0.25 to Barnsley. How about that? Goodness me. And that tells us everything we need to know that... Oh, sorry. Let me just take that banner off. That Stoke have created lots and lots of chances in this game and will probably feel like they should be winning. But as ever, I'm sure someone will point out, you got to stick those chances into the back of the net, don't ya? Here's another free kick in for Stoke. It was Ostigard arriving. Suter sweeps it up. Suter, little clip into the back post. Civic heads away. And Woodrow hooks clear. Freeser chasing away. Alex, Brad Collins keeping us in this game. 2 penalty saves so far this season. He saved so many opportunities. Agreed. I think that XG number agrees with you as well, Alex. Over Fabian in the Swansea game. We said the exact same in the Cov Brummagem. Oh dear, that's not a good. That's not a good. There you go. Sam had it for us a little bit ahead of me, but yeah, Barnsley doing very well to be level in this one. 0.25 against 2.5 on the XG. Woof. Britain, Adebayo, Britain, good tackle by Ben Wilmot. Good game though, this, isn't it? Nicely poised. You'd be frustrated as hell if you're a Stoke fan in the ground, wouldn't you? You'd probably be quite nervous if you're a Barnsley fan in that away end as well. Thinking, when is this inevitable goal coming? It's Birmingham 0, Fulham 3, Bristol City 1, Luton 0, Coventry 1, Cardiff 0, Forest 0, Borough 1. The only game without a goal is Gary Rowett versus Russ Martin. It's Swansea 0, Millwall 0 at the... It's not called the Liberty anymore. It's called... What is it called now? The Swansea... University of Swansea Stadium or something? I can't remember. Got a new sponsor there. Ooh, Freeser nearly slipped Woodrow through then. Britain. Gomez. Gomez got a bit of space in front of him. He's going to clip that one in right-footed, looking for Woodrow. Woodrow's got underneath it, wins the header. I think Timon over in the corner just nods down and gets it clear. And look, Stoke should definitely be leading, but Barnsley have been the better side for about the last 2-3 minutes now, haven't they? So is it going to turn? Is it going to turn? If you're a Stoke fan, you'd be like, come on. Come on, how have we not scored? And now they're having a little passage of play. Those XG stats are those of a 1-0-1 S. Housley. Yes, they are, aren't they? What was that Birmingham one against Brentford? 0.01 XG, and they won 1-1-0. Unbelievable. Styles throws it in. Britain takes on Allen over in the corner, tries to put the cross in, and he wins a corner for his team. Swansea.con. It's all a big con, isn't it, eh? Worst performance under Bowyer. I know Fulham are good. Defence has not been good. Lack cutting edge to try and get up to a Fulham or a West Brom. Yeah, very true. Fulham pumping Blues just to stop Ben talking about Blues Championship best defence. I will be shutting up about that stat after today. Corner comes in. Look, I don't know if he plays like this every game. I don't watch Stoke every week. But Harry Suter is really good kick-it defender, isn't he? He's just absolute monster in the penalty box there. I'm really enjoying watching him defending today. Although I think Mr. Collins in the Barnsley goal now might have an equal shout for man of the match, possibly between those two. Goals flying in the Champions League. Jaume boots that one forward, looking for Frieser. Easy win at the back. I don't think it was Suter that time. I think it was Ostergaard. Suter has got it back now. Hellick clips that one down the line. Sawyers has picked it up from Wilmot in midfield. It's back with Suter. And cleared out. It's actually in the technical box over with Michael O'Neill, who, like probably most people watching this game, is wondering how Stoke only have one goal. Free kick to Barnsley, 67-32 on the clock. Very entertaining second half, this one so far. We've had two good games, actually. Bournemouth QPR was really good last night as well. Liam Walsh on for the Swans. Says Purple Bungalow. Luke is watching the ladies, the England ladies, on Friday. Keep us posted on that one. In comes the free kick. Britain pops it in. Vrancic heads away. No substitutes by Michael O'Neill yet. I wonder if they will be coming. James would like to see some changes. You want to see Troy Deeney next game for Birmingham. We will see. David, the great difference finishing. Fulham have not been that great. Breakaway goals have done for us this game. You can see how Fulham lost to Blackpool. Suter is quality. Look at his goal record for Australia. Should be scoring more for Stoke. Maybe indeed. Any watch-alongs this weekend? I don't know what we're doing this weekend, actually. Who have we got? There's no championship game on Friday night. So do you know what? I don't think we have, actually. And I think I'm on a gig again on Saturday. I'm going to be in lots of trouble from people. I don't think there's going to be a super stream unless I can do it from my parents' place in Ipswich, because the gig's over Ipswich way. So, yeah, keep an eye. But what I do know is I'm having the day off next Monday because 3 game weeks are absolutely mental. And I've got to do lots of writing as well tomorrow. What will I be writing about, though? Will I be writing about a Stoke win or a draw or a Barnsley win here? Stoke 1, Barnsley 1. They're just plugging here Hull v Sheffield United, which is on at midday or 12:30. I don't know, can I fit that in and still get to Ipswich? Maybe I can. Maybe we can do that one and no super stream. Woof. Woodrow, Britain, Styles. He has that nicked off him by Smith. Poor ball out by Smith, though. Given back to Barnsley, who were really on the ropes. Can we get an attack momentum graph up? Because I bet it tells us that at the start of the half, it was absolutely all Stoke. Yeah, there you go. Take a look at that. The green is Stoke. Can you see it? Huge high bar there. And then Barnsley coming into it just the past few minutes. Haumer. Britain tries a ambitious feed through there to Frieser. Woodrow knocks it back to Gomez. Styles. Britain, edge of the box, tries to feed into Adebayo. Too many bodies around there, and Wilmot, I think, gets it clear. Barnsley looking good again. Here's Gomez. Gomez to Moon to Styles. Perhaps Stoke needing to make a change with the momentum, maybe switching a little bit now into Barnsley's favour. Stoke 1, Barnsley 1. Here's Haumer. Haumer clips that one over the top. Looking for Frieser. Can't control it. Easy gather for the keeper. Joe Allen is down. Where's he hurt? Left toe by the look of it. And Sam Klukas is going to come on. We were talking about changes. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I think you know what's happened at Nottingham Forest, don't you? Ouch. Nottingham Forest 0, Middlesbrough 2. As we look at the sub here, Allen out, Klukas in. A slightly different type of midfield player, but still not a big drop-off in quality. And is that done? Is that done for Houghton now? They are 2-0 down. It's going to be 6 defeats in 7 for Nottingham Forest. Oh, it's not going to be a horrible goal, is it? Back past the Horvath. Oh, my God. Oh, what have they done? It's a dreadful mistake by the keeper. I think Onel Hernandez has put it in. It is a pathetic goal. Oh, I mean, say what you like about Chris Houghton. What the hell can he do about that? He drops the keeper and the replacement makes a mistake like that. Oh, dear, Forest. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Forest 0, Borough 2. Maybe get your coat, Mr. Houghton, but that's just a ludicrously awful goal, isn't it? Goodness me. Borough, yeah, game over for Houghton. Borough 2. Yes, go on, Borough, says Damon. Onel Hernandez. Another keeping error. Oh, what a depressing goal, though. When you see a manager in trouble like that and the nature of that type of goal, oh, very uncomfortable feeling watching that. But there you go. It's done. Forest 0, Borough 2. Here comes Woodrow. Woodrow slips it on, looking for Frieser. Frieser's into the box. Ostigard goes with him. Frieser knocks it back. And Britain hits the shot, which I think is deflected. Is it going to be a corner? Or did he just shank that one wide? Oh, what a chance for Swansea as well. Who was that? Obafemi. Big miss there for Swansea. Should have scored that one. Woof. Oh, Leeds on TV on Friday night. Who are they playing, Iain? Maybe we do that one. Who knows? Let me ask HQ. Yeah, understandable, Owen. What are you going to do when your keeper does that? Goodness me. Yeah, how has Obafemi missed that one? Not sure. Should be scoring that one, and Swansea should be in the lead by the look of that. Here's Suter. Suter to Ostigard, coming forward over halfway. Ostigard, good ball. Smith down the right. Real threat down that right-hand side. Smith crosses it in. Gomez clears. Leeds play Newcastle. Okay. Leave that with me. Swan's gone 2 up top. Obafemi, and we're struggling to contain him. Them. Now, is this Seema, who I have not seen play? Jacob Brown is coming off, I think. And Abdullah Seema, if anyone can tell me anything about him, is coming on. Interesting. In fairness, since the third bone, we've definitely been on top. Shame that Harrison Reed's gone off injured in his first start back. A bit more of a solid look to the Fulham midfield with Reed and Chalobah in there today. Vrancic. Wilmot. Switch the play out to the right where Smith's always open. Knocked on to Klukas. Smith knocks it in. Wilmot charging forth to the edge of the box, and Gomez makes the clearance. That James Collins miss is woeful. Do you know what? There's too much going on, Lenny. I saw that pop up. Let me wind it back. Hang on. Now, this is not just me on my phone. We've got the remote control on there because my 2 TVs are the same. And if I use an actual remote control, it tries to do the same thing to both, which is very, very annoying. But I did see James Collins holding his head. Now, let's have a look Oh, goodness me. And as we've done that, we've just seen another chance for Stoke. Oh, it's Klukas, the sub on the back post. Free header. Oh, stick it in the corner. Puts too much on it, gets it wide. Anyway, where's this James Collins chance? Here it comes. Cardiff down the right. Oh, dear. Well, we're missing left, right and centre here. And Sam Klukas, the sub, should have scored there. Worth. Thomas, waiting on a Millwall goal and I'm in the money. Do I cash out? Someone else help Thomas out with that. Don't take betting advice off me. I'm terrible. Referee Doughty has his yellow card out. Ostigard penalised for arms around and throwing down Corley Woodrow, who is a handful, isn't he, to be fair? Yellow card for Leo Ostigard. And another free kick to Barnsley. Right, I'm just going to say it now before he takes this one. There is no way Woodrow could score from here. It's even further out than the one in the first half. It's absolutely miles out. He may fancy his chances after the first one, but good luck scoring from here. I think he's going to pretend he's going to have a shot, and then it's going to be chipped in by either he or Styles. Here comes Woodrow. He does have a shot. It takes deflection off the wall, actually, and Bursic has to tip it around the post. He's absolutely miles out there. Just, hits Romain Sawyers. Easy save in the end for Joe Bursic. Game has opened up now. That's Swansea and Millwall down in Wales. Simmer came from Slavia, Prague, signed for Brighton with a season on loan with Ostergaard from there. He's interesting. We'll see how he goes. Civic out, Honda Mark in. Does that now mean Britain's going to go out and play wing back? We'll find out in a sec. Honda Mark in for Civic, who's been playing wing back. Styles with the corner, doesn't beat the first man, which will annoy lots of football fans in the stadium, as that always tends to do. It's launched back in, bobbling about on the edge of the area, and Vrancic gets it clear, does better than that. And here comes Sima down the right-hand side. Sima against Hondermark. Sima. Oh, crosses that in low. Good direct play, and it's a big clearance there by Callum Britton, who's been here, there, and everywhere. If we bring up his heat map, I am sure the central midfielder. I was going to write that Honda Mark had come on for Civic. Oh, my goodness me. It's crossed into the middle, and it's another huge save from Collins. It was Surridge again. Oh, Stoke. Goodness me. Down the left-hand side, it's Timon. He has to score. Oh, wow. I cannot believe the amount of chances that Stoke have had. Collins is a shoo-in for man of the match if this doesn't end in a Stoke victory. No word of exaggeration. Sam Surridge should have scored 4 goals in this game. Corner flicked on at the near post. Surridge back heels it, and it's going to be another corner. Oh, my goodness me. The XG, we'll try and get an update from Infogol. It says 2.59, but I bet it's way more than that once they add on that last chance that Stoke have just had. They have had so many chances to win this game. Vrancic, another corner. In it comes. Out swinger. And Barnsley are going to get this one clear. And here they come on the counter with Fraser. Fraser for Styles now. Plenty arriving forward. Styles down the right. He's going to want to go on his left foot, surely. He's got an overlap from Britton, though. Britton crosses in. Oh, goodness me. And I think Adebayo was arriving. And he could have snatched it for Barnsley there. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, it's a big chance as well, isn't it? Wilmot dives ahead of the ball, and Adebayo should probably score that, shouldn't he? He's right inside the 6-yard box, and he can't control it in any way. Oh, goodness me. Good game for a 1-1, this, isn't it? Come on. Wilmot clips that one up the line. Adebayo has been booked. I'm not entirely sure why after missing that chance. Here comes Seamer, who looks a very direct runner. Good tackle by Michael Hellick. And it's a throw-in to Stoke. The XG for Stoke is now 3.13. They only have one goal, you'll notice. Unbelievable. Seamer over by the corner flag. Tries to beat Britain. Little Romario scoop type thing there. Doesn't manage to pull it off. And the ball is back with Suter, and we are into the 82nd minute. And if you're a Stoke fan, give us your thoughts. How the hell are Stoke not winning this game? Wow. Suter hoiks that one forward. Moon heads that one away, and Styles gets it down and just launches it down the pitch. I think I'm going to show both the missed chances now on Sky Sports News. The Klukas header around the post. I think both set up by Josh Timon, who frankly should have at least another assist after this. Crossing from Barnsley, half-headed clear by Suter. Styles is trying to get up there. Ostergaard does well, clears up the line. Good take by Klukas. Excellent play there. Knocks it off. Sorry, excuse me, Surridge. Timon. Oh, Timon's done well. Beats Hammer. Timon. He's going to try and have a go at Britain now, who's a whole different ball game. Timon tries to cross it in, and Hellick is going to get that one clear. Hammer finishes the job for him, boots it down the line. And it's still 1-1, 83-37. Forward it goes, out to the right wing. Smith. Ooh, Smith. Was he late there? I think he's going to be in trouble with that one. Oh, dear. Which card is coming out now? The red card has come out for Tommy Smith. As soon as I saw that, I said, I think he's going to be in trouble with that one. And Roy Keane said on the TV the other day, have a look at these bad tackles. They're always after a bad touch. Tommy Smith has been red carded for Stoke. Let's have a look. My first instinct was he's in trouble here. I've seen it once, so I'll plead the fifth. Yeah, it's not a good one, is it? It's not a good one. Remember, we're looking for excessive force, endangering opponent. And Smith has been red carded. Bad touch goes in late on Claudio Gomez. He does go right through him. Give me your thoughts in the chat. Stoke, having created about 500 chances in this game and only scored one goal, are down to 10 men. Smith is off. Red card for Tommy Smith. Gomez is back up. I wonder, oh my God, Birmingham 0, Fulham 4. Serious foul play. I wonder if I've got the wording up here. We're always looking for excessive force or endangering the opponent. Alfie Doughty has come on and Sam Surridge has come off. So presumably Doughty will go and play right wing back and Stoke are going to play with just one up top. Fulham are 4-0 up at Birmingham. Oh, that's a good goal. Smitrovic again. Is that Dominguez Kina? Just knocked across to him. Fine finish. And Fulham, very impressive against the previously the artist formerly known as the best defensive record in the league at Birmingham. And he conceded 3 before today. Conceded 4 in one game at home to Fulham, who are going top of the league. How's this one going to end up then? Stoke have got to play these last minutes now with 10 men. Smith sent off. Doughty has come on. Surridge has gone off. So they've only got Seema up front on his own. Here's Woodrow. Klukas into the tackle, and it's going to work its way through to Joe Bursick. Goodness me. I was going to get you the wordings, wasn't I? Are we going to see a super slow motion of that foul? Just follows through and goes into Gomez, doesn't he? Let me see if I can find them for you. I think I've got them in the other brand somewhere. There we go. So take a look up there just for reference. Serious foul play. A tackle or challenge that endangers the safety of an opponent or uses excessive force or brutality must be sanctioned as foul play. Any player who lunges in at an opponent for the ball from the front, from the side, or from behind using one of both legs with excessive force or endangers the safety of an opponent is guilty of serious foul play. So it's just those two things you're looking for. Excessive force, endangering the opponent. When you put it that simply, it's probably a red card, isn't it? But then lots of things are probably a red card when you put it that simply, aren't they? So there you go. Right, let's get into your comments here. Correct red card, says Mr. E. Well played, the Lino. Mitrovic, the championship cheat code. How many times have we said that? His foot is almost at Gomez's knee. That's awful. Come on, Barnsley, says MMSS. Fulham have doubled the amount of goals that Brum have conceded this season. Clinical, better than doubled, haven't they? Now with 4 gone in. Penalty to Birmingham. Thank you. And of course, I didn't even need to look to know that Troy Deeney was going to take that and smash it into the back of the net. Troy Deeney plus penalty equals goal. Stoke attacking, actually, crossed in there looking for Vrancic, and Collins out on safari gets it up and out of danger. Throw in to Stoke. Brad Collins has been given man of the match. What is going on here? Is that Dean Holden? Oh, my God. There's an absolute proper fight on the touchline there. Dean Holden, who managed Bristol City last season, and one of the Barnsley staff. Oh, my God. And it wasn't just handbags. That they were properly going at each other there. I think we're going to see the red card come out again now. Not a good look for either of these clubs. A real Royal Rumble on the touchline there. It was Dean Holden, the Stoke assistant, and one of the Barnsley staff. I think Adebayo in there, is it? He's gone absolutely mad. Oh, no, sorry, Honda Mac. There's real problems here in the technical area with who else is in there? Is that Rory Delap in there as well? We're bound to see the red card come out. Oh, great save by Bielkowski for Millwall there. As we mentioned that, Darbo has been sent off for Coventry. They've had to get their stadium security involved in this one. Michael O'Neill, who's a fairly placid chap, is looking very calm. Surely the red card is going to come out after that one. What happened? Oh, it was Dean Holden and Marcus Shop. And then, to be fair to Holden, he just gives the ball back to the Stoke players. And then it all kicks off from there. And then, God almighty, we get a massive set two. One of the Barnsley staff looks like he's literally going to spontaneously combust. Goodness me. Has Delap thrown someone? Remember, if they can't identify whoever it is that committed the offence, they will red card the most senior person on the bench. So if they don't know who it was, Michael O'Neill or Marcus Shop will be red carded. Yeah, so I think they've got that right. I don't know who that is, the Barnsley member of staff there, but he was going absolutely apoplectic and he's been red carded. Oh, my goodness me. We've got a goal for Luton. Bristol City 1. Luton 1 in stoppage time. Sickener for Bristol City. Danny Hilton has scored. And Bentley, does Bentley get fouled there? Or is he just in no man's land? He's way out of his goal and then it's gone across. The red cards come out for Dean Holden, I think, as well, which is quite unfair, I think. I think has Rory Delap been red carded as well? There are going to be all kinds of fines going out here. Goodness me. And there's going to be all kinds of stoppage time here at Stoke now. Poor old referee Doughty. He's having to send off half the benches here. Goodness me. The yellow card's coming out for one of the players here. Honda Mark, who seemed furious with somebody. He was absolutely losing it. So I think referee Doughty's probably got that one right as well. But crazy, crazy scenes. We're into 92 minutes now. And I suspect we're going to get another 4 or 5, aren't we, in this one? Let me just bung that goal up. Bristol City 1, Luton 1. Late equaliser for Luton. Danny Hilton in that one. And I have to say, fair play to referee Doughty for calming that all down and sorting it out. Fourth official was helping him. I do not know how much more stoppage time we've got, but red cards galore coming out for the subs bench there as Michael O'Neill looks on ruefully. We're at 93-23. Frustration just boiling over there. (93:38) on the clock. It's a foul on Corley Woodrow, actually. And do remember, Tommy Smith got sent off for Stoke on the pitch. It is 10 versus 11 here if Barnsley can get a decent delivery into the box here. Uh, 6 minutes stoppage time, it says. It's got to be more than that. The first 2 minutes of stoppage time was Royal Rumble in the technical box, wasn't it, for God's sakes? Right, Britain is going to take this free kick. I suspect we're going well over 96 minutes here. Coventry 1, Cardiff 0. Full time. Coventry have won all their home games. Terrific stuff. Britain floats in the free kick and Suter there. No one's winning anything in the air against him. So good night for Coventry. They're going to be moving on up in the table. We'll bring it up in a sec. Fulham obviously hammering Birmingham 4-0. They scored plenty of goals as well, Fulham this season as well. Here's Honda Mac. And he wins the throw. Marcus Shop applauds. Bristol City 1, Luton 1. A late goal for Luton, equalising there. Bristol City snatching a draw from the jaws of victory. Woof. (95-32). And I think, goodness me, it is full time. Stoke 1. Barnsley 1. Let's be quite plain about this. A game that Stoke should have won probably by about 2 clear goals. They missed a ton of chances. In the end, it's probably going to be remembered for absolute carnage on the substitute bench there with red cards galore. Tommy Smith was sent off on the pitch for Stoke as well. Sam Surridge has just trudged on. he knows he could have scored at least 3 goals, maybe 4 or 5 in this one. Incredible drama there. Michael O'Neill's just having a word with the ref, who didn't get a lot wrong. Maybe the thing he got most wrong was the penalty in the first half. But there you go. Let's have a quick look at the numbers, and then we'll have a look at the live league table. In fact, let's go to the live league table first. It's up there. Fulham, in fact, it's just gone through. Fulham have won 4-1 against Birmingham. Fulham, look at that, 17 goals in 7 games, 16 points as well. Impressive stuff by Fulham, who are scoring at a rate of over 2 goals and 2 points per game. So West Brom and Bournemouth went on to 15 yesterday. Coventry on 15. They're in the 2 points per game club. To be fair, so are Stoke in the 2 points per game club. But I'm sure every Stoke fan is going to be saying to me, should have won that game today. But they didn't. Barnsley hung on in there, and Collins put in a great show in goal, didn't he? Saved everything. Well, apart from the 1 goal that went past him. But what are you going to do, hey? Right, 7th to 12th. QPR, Blackburn, Cardiff, Birmingham, Borough and Bristol City. Birmingham dropping down a couple of places. Borough moving up a few places with that away win. Well, we'll talk about who they won away against in just a sec. The bottom half of the Championship table: Luton, Preston, Millwall, Derby, Barnsley, Reading. And here's the bottom 6: Sheffield United, Swansea, Hull. The bottom 3 is Blackpool, Peterborough. And right on the bottom, Forest. 1 point from 7 games. My goodness me. Forest have lost 6 of their first 7. Woof. There you go. What a great night of Championship football, and what a great midweek we've had. 2 watch-alongs here. We'll make these available on the podcast feed. Obviously, we did QPR and Bournemouth last night, which was thoroughly entertaining, and absolute carnage in the end. Stoke v Barnsley, 1-1 draw, but that does not tell the half of it. There you go. Big stories as well today. Big win for Fulham. Big defeat by Middlesbrough on Nottingham Forest, who still stay down there. We are going to pick all of that apart tomorrow night. We'll do the review at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. So, guys, loads of comments coming in there. I'm absolutely knackered. It's been a very, very long day. So I'm going to bid you farewell. Come and join me tomorrow, 7 p.m. and we will review all of that. And we're going to be writing some articles tomorrow, previewing the weekend. It never stops on a 3-game week. If you want to shout out, stick it in the chat there. I'll put it up during the advert. All that remains for me to say is thank you very, very much for watching a kind of mini super stream here. And our main watch-along feature was Stoke City 1, Barnsley 1. See you all tomorrow night for the review. Over and out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.